All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Slushy coming back with another video. I'm actually gonna, I think, start using my camera in future videos. I just want to start using it more, kind of give you guys a little bit more of like a, like I don't know, just like I feel like if you're able to see me, it'll be like a better connection type shit. Oh my god, I just fell off. How did I even do that? All right, anyways, as I was saying, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be talking about the new and improved Succession Sorceress. And yes, she is improved hella, in my opinion. I think she's really, really good. And let's kind of take a look at what she has going for her with this new update. So if we pull up the patch notes here, we scroll down. Here we go. Sorceress. So one of the big changes is her shards now give you 30 AP up from the previous 20. The HP recover for Bloody Calamity is really, really, really nice now. They fixed turnback slash, fixed the skill description regarding the key command for violation and turnback slash. So they buffed Prime Darkness Released, which is really, really good. They buffed Midnight Stinger, which is weird because it's not really like a, which is also like, it also kind of sucks because I use the normal Midnight Stinger, the absolute, because it's faster to go into Darkness Released with absolute Midnight Stinger. But having to use the Prime version, you can't go into it immediately. You have to kind of wait a second, so it's really, really weird. But I just kind of like switched up my combo a little bit so I don't have to do Darkness Released right after Stinger anymore. Prime Bloody Calamity, they increased the damage on that. Claws of Darkness, Crow Flare, Turnback Slash, and also Violation. Awakening, they did some stuff to Awakening, but that's not why we're here. We're here for Succession Sorceress. So yeah, I'm just gonna like, I guess, grind a little bit and kind of talk about my thoughts of the class and the update and what I think about her as a whole. So what we need to do here is we need to get some Frenzy Droughts out of my warehouse here. We'll just grab 10 of these. We'll go ahead and throw on, yeah, that'll work. All right. So, what the hell? See, this is what happens when as soon as you get on, you get butterfingers, you can't press commands right, you be falling off at bridges and stuff. Jeez, man, get it together. But with the new and improved Succession Sorceress, I was actually really not too sure how I thought that she would be, because the skills that they gave her buffs on, none of the skills that they gave her buffs on were really like the crazy hitting skills. Like they didn't buff Black Wave, they didn't buff Dark Flame and Ultimate Dark Flame, they didn't buff the damage of Tendrils. So like what they did buff is nice, but I was a little bit like skeptical at first because I was like, how good can these buffs really be? And I barely have any of this lantern left, but it'll be enough for this video. When I started grinding yesterday, I started in the Thornwood, and I really didn't notice too much of a difference damage-wise, like the first 10 minutes I grinded. But I noticed a huge improvement in health. And then what I went and did is I went and I got on my Nova. I started grinding on my Nova. That was cool and everything. And then I took my Nova to Gyfin because I wanted to grind down there. And then I got my Sork back out because I wanted to test like Sork down there. And when I was grinding, it still like really didn't feel like that crazy or anything. So what I did is I went and changed my add-ons. And after I changed my add-ons, because I guess like my add-ons that I was using previously, like for whatever reason, they just weren't it. But when I went and changed my add-ons at Gyfin, let me tell you, the damage increase of Succession Sorceress is actually super noticeable, and it's pretty wild and pretty actually cracked. So I'll give you an example. So the red mob at lower G, the big red dude, the hammer guy, So normally before, what I would do is I would go to kill him. He would wake up where he would turn around and he would slam the hammer down. And normally I would kill him immediately as the hammer was like going to hit the ground, right? Yesterday, I was killing him before he woke up. So like I would fight the red dude. As he would like go to wake up to turn around, I was killing him. Like before he even had a chance to fully spin around and do his hammer press, I was like literally full on killing him. And I was like, what? I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, this is crazy. And then on top of that, the combo that I normally used, so I'll show you right here. The combo that I use for lower Gyphon, this is what my combo for lower G normally is. So it's Russian Crow, Midnight Stinger, Claws of Darkness, 1 hit. Shadow Eruption, Engulfing Shadow, Shadow Ignition, Darkness Released. Crow Flare, Turnback Slash, Abyssal Flame, Black Wave, Ultimates, Shadow Eruption, Violation, Double Dark Flame into Bloody Calamity. Now, instead of having to do double Dark Flame into Bloody Calamity, normally the mobs are dying on the first hit of my Dark Flame. I don't even have to go into the ultimate Dark Flame, and I don't even have to go into Bloody Calamity anymore at lower G. So when before my combo would look like this at lower G, I'll do it into this rock here. So that's the full combo that I would do at lower G to kill mobs before. Now, this is what the combo looks like with the new damage buffs that I do at lower G. Like that. And then they're dead. Like, I normally don't really need to do Violation. I normally just do the first hit of Dark Flame. But basically, it's like 4 less skills that I do now in my combo. I didn't even realize that I don't have a loot scroll on, but I won't be here very long. I'm just making a video really quickly. But like 3 less skills that you normally would have to do in your combo, like that's a lot of extra time doing ultimate Dark Flame, doing your Bloody Calamity, doing your Violation. Like all that takes extra time. So being able to kill the mobs faster allows you to make more money. And it's awesome to be able to like kill mobs on wake up in lower G on my Sorc. Because other classes like Wusa and things, they were able to do it before. But now with like Sorc being able to do it, it's like, whoa. And like my gear isn't even that crazy. Like this is my gear. I'm 306, 299, 399. So I'm not at the 309 bracket. I don't have Pen Black Star Awakening, but like the gear that I have is decent enough to at least allow me to grind like the higher end zones. And especially now with the damage buffs and stuff, being able to grind these higher end zones is going to be even that much better. So all around, I think Succession Sorceress is in a really, really good spot. I think that they could probably, like, in a perfect world, like, I wish that they would buff Black Wave and Dark Flame and Ultimate Dark Flame, because, like, those are our hardest hitting skills. And it sucks that they, like, buffed, like, weird shit that, like, it's, like, filler damage. It's not, like, our main hitting shit. So, like, with the filler damage being buffed to allow us to, like, really make up for that damage that, like, the other classes have, I wish the buffs would have came to those, like, more core skills. But at the same time, like, we got buffs, like, regardless. So, like, I like the buffs. I think they're really good. I think being able to heal, like, to full health when you get really low just off of Bloody Calamity and Tendrils is amazing. It'll be interesting to see me test her later in Boss Rush and seeing exactly, like, that's where I'll be able to test to see how much better she has gotten. Like, what how much better does my time get in the boss rush for certain bosses. And I think once I do that video and actually test it out there, we'll be able to see like a more in-depth view of Succession Sorceress and how she really performs, because it's time-based, right? Like if I beat a boss in like 4 minutes and 10 seconds and then I go and I do the boss again but after the buffs, and I kill it in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, like that's a huge improvement. And that's the improvement that I want to see. For me, like I don't really ever track my loot, so I don't really like basing how good my class is doing off how much trash I'm pulling, because I don't always grind as consistent. Like some days I'm super focused on grinding, some days I just want to take it chill. And I think that like for me personally, if I'm going to base how good my class is based off how much loot I'm getting, I think that mentally that's not the best thing for me to do for myself, because like there's gonna be days where I'm not gonna be pulling that like crazy loot that I normally do, just because like, you know, I might not be like going that hard that day, or I might not be like min-maxing all of my shit or whatever. But boss rush, that is something where like I can like be like, all right, like I actually improved, because like I can see like my time going up and it's more consistent. So we'll take her in there later, probably on the next video, and see exactly how good she is. But with that being said, I think she's really good. She's in a really good spot right now. Yeah, I don't have any downsides about her. There's nothing really about her that I don't like. She does seem stronger than she was before, which is cool and all. I just need more time on her. She's only had the update out for like a day, so I'm still like doing a lot of testing and everything. So it will be cool to see like how much better I get with her, especially once we get the tier 3 add-ons too, because we don't even have all the tier 3 add-ons, and that's going to be super crazy when they bring those into the game next week. So like at lower G, I was killing the mobs on wake up, right? So if I'm doing that with like the normal add-ons, when the T3 add-ons come out next week, like that's going to be super insane. Like that's what I'm looking forward to. So it'll be really cool to see how that is. But yeah, this was just like a little video to kind of like give you guys a little insight of how Succession Sorc is doing from my point of view. I think she's really good. Like if I had to give her a percent of how much better she is than she was before, I would probably say she's like as a whole, like healing and everything, damage, probably like 25% better than what she was before. But nothing crazy. Like she's still not like, she's not like Awakening Nova or like Wusa or anything like insane. But she can, I think with the right gear and with the right setup and with the right add-ons and everything, she can be up there. But as far as like competing with like the best of the best top tier, I don't think she's there. I think that they would have to go in and like buff like Black Wave and buff Dark Flame and Ultimate Dark Flame. If they did that, she would, like, if they honestly seriously buffed Black Wave and Dark Flame damage and Tendril damage, like she would be like S tier, like easily. And I don't understand why they buffed the filler skills. I really don't. It doesn't make sense. Like I don't know why you just don't buff like our main damage hitting skills, like Black Wave right here. Buff that. Buff Violation. Buff Dark Flame and Ultimate Dark Flame. Like that's our big damage. But you know, these were the first buffs, so maybe we'll get more buffs. We'll see, because normally the buffs come out in 2 stages, like phase 1 buffs and phase 2 buffs, whenever they've done buffs in the past. But that's really all that I have for you guys for today. I hope that you are able to like get a little bit more insight about Suc Sorc and really where she is at right now. I think that if you're playing her and you haven't tested her out with the buffs, it's worth testing her out with the buffs, because she is a lot better. If you are someone who wants to play Suc Sorc that's never played it before and you're trying to figure out what class to play, she's very high APM, so you do have to be using a lot of moves, moving around non-stop. So she's very hard on your fingers, and for some people it's just not worth it. Like it's a lot better to just play like Suc Zerk or like Wusa or something, because you're going to still be doing like probably better in PvE, and also it's not as much work. But Sucsork does offer the ability to be able to just like sit in the middle of like super high-end mobs and not really have to worry about taking too much damage, because she's basically all frontals and she's non-stop infinite iframes. So like she has that going for her, and that's really where she shines it in places like boss rush and stuff too, is because she's just able to sit inside of all this stuff that other classes can't do. And that's what I'm really like looking forward to, is like, what can she do in the upcoming boss rush with these buffs that she has out? And that's what we're going to be testing out probably in the next video or something like that. But that's all that I got for you guys for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, it's been your boy Slushy. Peace.